Imagine stepping out your door into a vibrant city. Now picture fresh tomatoes ripening on your balcony. This is the magic of urban gardening. It's about bringing nature into our busy lives. It's about growing delicious food, no matter how small your space. Urban gardening is booming. City dwellers are transforming rooftops, balconies, and even windowsills into thriving gardens. They're discovering the joys of fresh food and a deeper connection to nature. It's a rewarding hobby that brings life and beauty to concrete landscapes. Whether you have a sprawling rooftop or a sunny windowsill, there's an urban garden for you. This essay will guide you through the basics of urban gardening. We'll explore space-saving techniques, plant selection, and easy care methods. Get ready to discover the joys of growing your own food right in the heart of the city. Let's transform those concrete jungles into edible oases, one seed at a time. Before you start planting, assess your space. How much sunlight does it receive? What direction does it face? South-facing spaces receive the most sunlight, ideal for sun-loving plants. East-facing spaces are great for morning sun, while west-facing spaces get afternoon sun. Next, choose your containers. Pots, planters, and raised beds are all great options. Ensure they have drainage holes to prevent waterlogging. For small spaces, consider vertical gardens or hanging planters to maximize space. Soil is the foundation of your garden. Use a high-quality potting mix specifically designed for containers. These mixes are lightweight, well-draining, and rich in nutrients. Avoid using garden soil, which can be too dense for containers. Finally, consider the microclimate of your space. Cities tend to be warmer than surrounding areas, creating a heat island effect. Choose plants that can tolerate these warmer conditions. Not all plants thrive in urban environments. Select varieties that are compact, adaptable, and well-suited to container gardening. Herbs are an excellent choice for beginners, as they are relatively low maintenance and thrive in confined spaces. Tomatoes, peppers, and cucumbers are popular choices for urban gardeners. Choose compact or dwarf varieties that are suitable for containers. Leafy greens such as lettuce, spinach, and kale are also great options. They grow quickly and can be harvested multiple times. For a touch of sweetness, consider growing strawberries or blueberries in hanging baskets. These fruits are relatively easy to grow and add a burst of flavor to your urban oasis. Root vegetables such as carrots, radishes, and beets can also thrive in containers. Choose shorter varieties that won't become root-bound. Remember to select plants that suit your space's sunlight conditions. With a little planning, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest from your urban garden. Watering is crucial for container gardens, as they tend to dry out faster than traditional gardens. Water deeply and evenly, allowing excess water to drain out. Check the moisture level regularly, especially during hot weather. Consider using self-watering planters or drip irrigation systems to ensure consistent moisture. These systems can save you time and water, especially if you're busy or travel frequently. Mulching is another helpful technique. Apply a layer of organic mulch such as straw or wood chips around your plants. Mulch helps to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and regulate soil temperature. Fertilizing is essential for providing your plants with the nutrients they need to thrive. Use a balanced organic fertilizer specifically formulated for container gardens. Follow the instructions on the package carefully. Regular feeding will ensure your plants grow strong and healthy. Every urban gardener needs a few essential tools. A hand trowel and hand rake are perfect for working in small spaces. A watering can with a long spout will help you reach plants in the back of containers. A pair of pruning shears is handy for harvesting herbs and vegetables. Consider investing in a moisture meter to accurately gauge when your plants need watering. A spray bottle is useful for misting delicate plants or creating a humid environment. Keep your tools organized in a gardening tote or bucket. Label your plants clearly with plant markers or tags. This will help you keep track of what you've planted and when to expect a harvest. Keep a gardening journal to record your progress, observations, and any challenges you encounter. This journal can be a valuable resource for future seasons. With the right tools and a little organization, you'll be well equipped to tackle any urban gardening project. Regular maintenance is key to a thriving urban garden. Inspect your plants regularly for any signs of pests, diseases, or nutrient deficiencies. Remove any yellowing or diseased leaves promptly. Pinch back herbs regularly to encourage bushier growth. Harvest vegetables and fruits as soon as they are ripe to encourage further production. Rotate your crops seasonally to prevent soil depletion and pest buildup. During the winter months, bring your containers indoors or protect them from frost. Consider using grow lights to provide supplemental light if needed. Urban gardening is an ongoing learning experience. Don't be afraid to experiment with different plants, techniques, and tools. Connect with other urban gardeners online or in your community for inspiration and advice. Enjoy the process of watching your garden grow and reap the rewards of your hard work. Even in the city, pests can be a nuisance. Common urban garden pests include aphids, spider mites, whiteflies, and slugs. Inspect your plants regularly for any signs of infestation such as sticky residue, webbing, or chewed leaves. Early detection is key to preventing widespread damage. For minor infestations, try natural remedies such as spraying plants with a strong stream of water or using insecticidal soap. Neem oil is another effective natural pesticide. If you have a severe pest problem, consider using organic pesticides specifically designed for edible plants. Always follow the instructions on the label carefully. Prevention is always better than cure. Choose pest-resistant plant varieties whenever possible. Attract beneficial insects, such as ladybugs and lacewings, to your garden by planting companion plants like marigolds and dill. These insects are natural predators of many common garden pests. Container gardening is ideal for urban dwellers with limited space. Choose the right container for each plant, considering its mature size and root system. Ensure proper drainage by adding a layer of gravel or pebbles to the bottom of the container. Use a lightweight, well-draining potting mix specifically designed for containers. When planting, leave adequate spacing between plants to allow for air circulation and growth. Water deeply and evenly, allowing excess water to drain out. Fertilize regularly with a balanced organic fertilizer to replenish nutrients in the potting mix. Consider using self-watering planters or drip irrigation systems to simplify watering, especially during hot weather or if you're away from home. Choose compact or dwarf varieties of plants that are well-suited to container gardening. With proper care and attention, you can enjoy a bountiful harvest from even the smallest of spaces. Vertical gardening is a space-saving technique that allows you to grow upwards, maximizing your growing area. It's perfect for balconies, patios, or even small walls. There are many creative ways to create a vertical garden. You can use trellises, hanging planters, stacked planters, or even repurposed pallets. Choose climbing plants, such as beans, cucumbers, or tomatoes, that naturally grow upwards. Vining herbs, like rosemary and thyme, also work well. Ensure your vertical garden structure is sturdy and securely attached to a wall or railing. Use a well-draining potting mix and water regularly, as vertical gardens tend to dry out faster. Consider using a drip irrigation system or soaker hoses for easier watering. Vertical gardens not only save space but also add a beautiful green dimension to your urban environment. They're a great way to bring nature closer to eye level and create a stunning focal point. Harvesting your own homegrown produce is one of the most rewarding aspects of urban gardening. Imagine the satisfaction of picking a ripe tomato still warm from the sun or snipping fresh herbs for your evening meal. The flavors of homegrown produce are unparalleled, bursting with freshness and vitality. Knowing that you grew your own food, free from harmful pesticides and chemicals, adds another layer of satisfaction. Urban gardening fosters a deeper connection to nature. It allows you to witness the miracle of growth firsthand, from tiny seed to bountiful harvest. It's a reminder that even in the midst of a bustling city, we can still connect with the natural world. Sharing your harvest with friends, family, or neighbors is a wonderful way to spread the joy. Invite them over for a meal featuring your homegrown ingredients. Host a gardening swap, where you can exchange seeds, plants, and gardening tips. Urban gardening is not just about growing food, it's about cultivating community and connection. Urban gardening is more than just a hobby. It's a movement. It's about reclaiming our cities and reconnecting with nature. It's about creating greener, healthier, and more sustainable communities. Whether you have a sprawling rooftop or a sunny windowsill, there's an urban garden for you. Start small, experiment, and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Embrace the challenges and celebrate the successes. With each seed you sow, you're not just growing food, you're growing hope, resilience, and a deeper connection to the world around you. So join the urban gardening movement today. Transform those concrete jungles into edible oases, one seed at a time. Together, let's create cities that are not just livable but thriving, sustainable, and filled with the joys of homegrown abundance. Happy gardening!